Okay, so it's another episode of HushGremlins. Shh. My name is CHRISFOCUS, and I have JOKA here as
Aloha.
always.
Aloha.
Being wait, that's
Being what?
Hawaiian, baby. I bet they used to say it.
Hawaiian is aloha.
Aloha,
And then bienvenue
is French.
for
Okay.
welcome.
Okay.
Aloha is like hello. And then bienvenue is welcome.
It's alright.
One of these days I will speak in different tongues, like French, Hawaiian, saying like a complete sentence, but using different languages for each one, for each word.
We are waiting for you.
I look forward to that.
We are definitely
That'd be so
waiting for
interesting,
you.
don't you think?
Definitely. You have to do the mix match and all of that together.
Yeah, it'll be really interesting, and it'll come off the top of my head. Anyways, we're here.
Okay. All right. We're here. Episode 10.
Episode 10. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
We have been,
HG guys, how are you all doing today?
it feels like we're at a milestone, I'll be 10.
Yes, 10 episodes.
It's a
90
milestone.
episodes to our 100th episode.
Yeah, right. We have 9 more batches.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Yay.
yeah. And so we want to talk about the habits of the attention whores in your life. I had to say whores that way.
Now, why'd you have to say it that way?
Whores.
Oh, you nasty,
Attention
nasty man.
whores.
You're a nasty man.
I'm just being,
Why are you
I'm
using
trying to
that voice?
channel-
Channel what?
you know,
Please tell me. Channel who?
channel,
Channel.
Use
your words.
Morgan Freeman.
You.
See, you want me to call names.
Horse in this use is spelled WHORES. So attention whores. So you know the attention whores in your life. But I think maybe Focus would share some with us.
Let me see. Let me see the attention whores that I have. Definitely, first of all, social media, Twitter, most important attention whore in my life. Instagram is also an attention whore. TikTok used to be an attention whore in my life, right? Another attention whore definitely has to be the Chrome. No, not the Chrome. The Google. That Google page.
Notification where you have your news feed.
Yes, that thing. If I enter that thing,
Especially since I curated it to have news of things that I'm
now,
interested in.
that's why.
So I'll see productivity hacks, I'll see new blogs on productivity,
Lord.
and I'm just sunk in. I'm like, Jesus.
Once I enter that, and I'm
Not
just clicking this, every post is nice for me. Like I just want to read. I want to see what's going on in all of those posts. So those are like digital attention halls for me.
Okay, let me mention my digital before you go your physical. So mine has to be YouTube plus unlimited data. Like the two hand in hand. Yeah, they have conspired against me. But if it's my own, data where it's not even an unlimited plan, if it's just like a measured plan, I'm very principled and focused.
You know what you're going to do, and you come out.
I do it, set up my playlist, and then I'm out. So that's an attention whore. Another one for me has to be maybe the series I'm watching at the time. Which is why I try to.
That one, you're always doing multitasking with this one.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, the series is playing. You're doing something else.
If the series is in another language that I would require subtitling for, it's an attention whore.
Yeah, you have
so
to watch.
I can't. But if it's something else like my sitcoms, which is what I really like, or my psychological thrillers, I just put it on screen and then I'm working. Because I need the noise.
Listen. Yeah,
I'm just listening. So it's cool for me. And then I'll just stumble on a scene where it's funny. I laugh and move on. So yeah, that. Before it used to be my novels especially when I was much younger. I wouldn't do anything, even eat. That used to be an attention whore for me. I'll just read my novels, especially when I didn't have any devices to speak of, so to say. I've already gone into non-digital attention whores.
E-books and all. So yeah. But non-digital for me, let me see. Do I have non-digital attention whores? Our life is so digital right now that it's so hard to find
I think I
offline attention whores. Maybe we'll come to it.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll think about it.
I think I have a few, but I wouldn't say they're attention whores. Maybe because of the word choice we're using. So they're not attention whores, so to say. But those ones are not. They're not for here.
Okay,
So
so try to think about it yourself. What are the attention
horrors you
whores
have
in your
around
life,
you,
digital
yeah,
and offline,
non-digital,
and
yeah.
non-digital attention whores for you? We'd like to know too. Let's see what is carrying your attention
What is taking
away.
your time? The things that
You
are
know
just taking your focus away from your focus,
yeah,
taking your focus away
taking
from
your
your
focus away
focus.
from me.
Ugh.
You know,
Who's focusing
let
on
it not
you?
take me away from you.
What is taking you away
I am
from?
here for you.
Do you know that for some people, listening to podcasts or podcasts can be attention whores? They just dig deep, and looking for podcasts they're interested in, things like
And
that,
just
just
want
takes them.
to
Maybe because they're like auditory people, auditory tonal people,
just put
and
it on playlist and
they're
it just keeps
just
going and
going,
they
going,
just keep
going.
listening to it.
And that's it. So it could be an attention whore too. We just hope we are not
If our
attention whores
podcast
too.
at any point in time becomes an attention whore, please
Put
stick
us
to
on
it. Hold
pause.
on, hold it tight.
Wait, I
Put
was
it
going to
on
say they
pause,
should
kid.
put us on pause.
Hold it tight
No, we can't
because
encourage that. Well, be
hold it
nice.
tight.
Be nice.
Hold
Be
on.
nice. Focus with your attention for me. I'm your attention wife.
What is this one
Help you,
saying?
help you do the right thing at the
So
right time.
now I'm suddenly mistress.
Well,
Wow.
well. So we found this resource on
On Twitter.
on Twitter, yeah, but it's a common phrase, and I think he just shared it to talk about something that he he's passionate about. So he's Dr. BRIJESH MAKADIA.
Yeah.
He's a doctor on weekdays and a photographer
On
of nature
weekends.
and wildlife on
Nice.
weekends.
Nice.
I really love
Really
that. I love
nice.
that balance. I love that infusion, not
Yeah.
balance, more
Yeah.
like an infusion.
Yeah. It's really
Because
nice.
I believe that life is very holistic. So having that range I
It's
enjoy
nice.
that. I enjoy seeing
And it's
that.
a wide range.
Very wide range. I enjoy it.
You're trying to
I
help people
enjoy
get
it. Yeah,
healed
yeah,
on
yeah.
the weekdays, and then
Yeah,
the
weekends
weekends
you're
you're just
just
holding lenses
photography.
and
More like what we say,
pam,
what we had said about your hobbies and then
mental and
your
then
yeah.
the
It
physical,
feels more
right?
like it.
Yeah.
Plus, he's a fitness enthusiast, so that's like it
It
complete.
carries everything together.
Everything. I love it. I
Yeah.
really love it. So he says that starve your distractions, feed your focus, achieve your goals.
Feed me, please.
What's wrong with
Give me
you?
food.
What kind of food you like?
Feed your focus.
Just say it in case somebody wants to give you a basket or something for your birthday. I forgot. Yes, he likes meat a lot. A
Give me
lot of
meat.
meat.
It should not
Cow
be.
meat,
It should not be
goat
varieties.
meat,
Maybe there's assume there's
beef.
BBQ. There is
Okay, don't make me salivate.
chai.
Moving on, we're talking about starving your distractions. So before we go into, starve your distractions, feed your focus, and achieve your goals,
Yep.
what are habits? What are the things that your attention whores have in common that can be pointers as habits? First thing I'll say is, I think that they have no power of their own is the first habit I would say.
Yeah, definitely.
They can't do anything for themselves.
You're the one
You
giving
have
them power.
yes.
You're the one who keeps going back to them, who keeps picking them back up again.
So they're not even your attention whores are not giving you attention.
They're not.
They're not
You're
giving
the
you
one
attention.
giving them the attention.
They're just there being themselves.
Like they're just being all sexy
They're just being
and
themselves.
fun,
All being all fun,
you
being
know,
all, attractive
and being all
desirable.
you can break my soul, Beyonce. Like they're just there, like
all made up and looking clean and looking fine.
you are
and
the
looking,
one going there to look.
your attention whores are not attention demanding themselves. Another thing that you can say is what?
Let me see. You, can't think of something right now.
Mm-hmm. So I was just going to say that, apart from them being demanding, I think because them being not demanding, because they're inanimate, so to say, you're the one that give life to them, they can also be consuming. Yes. So like it's not just that they take your attention. The reason they're attention whores, because if it's just something that grabs your attention, we're talking about billboards, we're talking about music that you listen to
sales
passing
copy
by,
and all.
copies and things like that.
Yeah.
But when we say attention whores, like you get so
It's like they have you in a chokehold.
yeah, you're just so immersed in them, you never want to let go.
Yeah.
So they are that consuming.
Borders,
like a
it borders
siren.
around addiction. Like
Like,
the way you
yeah.
enjoy things that you're addicted to,
Yeah,
you are
it's sort of
enjoying
like the
that
same
way.
satisfaction you get when you're with your attention whores.
Yeah.
So they get you to you're consumed by thoughts of them, which is another thing. Really, you're consumed by thoughts of them. When you're not with them, you're not yourself.
You kind of still have divided
You
attention
that
even when you're not with them.
Yes, you
Yeah.
you just want to reach and just one more
Like, let's
page,
just do
one more sound,
just
just
one
one more
more
video,
episode.
one more episode. So those are attention whores. And like we said, you're the one who's giving them, the power or all the life.
Because the power is in your hands.
The power is
You're
yours.
the one giving it to them.
You're just wielding it. So which brings us to, this resource, which is really starve your distractions. Like first of
Make sure they get none of the power.
No nourishment.
None.
No feeding.
Nothing.
No attention.
No watering.
That's one way to get over or do without your attention.
Do not let them see the light of day.
And then I believe that the more you starve your distractions, the less attached you become to them.
Definitely.
Less attached.
I feel like it's the concept they use when you go to rehab. They don't just take it away from you.
Yeah.
They give you lesser doses, lesser time.
Oh, they do that.
Yeah, I heard that once. It's how they do. They don't just take it away. They don't just detach.
It's not.
It's just not. It's not just a snap.
There's a word we use for it.
Yeah. They don't just detach at once.
It's not cold turkey. It's not cold turkey. Cold turkey, you just go. That's it.
So
that's
you don't
all.
just
Yeah. So it's not.
So
cold
they do
turkey.
it gently in the process by
slightly
slowly. If you're addicted to smoking, you still smoke, but it's going to be maybe if you were smoking 5 times a week,
all
it could be
maybe
interventions
not all use that.
I said like rehab.
It's therapy.
I know. So just feel like
I don't think all.
Maybe not. Yeah, they probably will not have the same the same process. And by the way, this is what I'm saying. It's not like I validated it anyhow. Like there was no way I didn't validate it. Yeah.
Please note.
So it's just
don't take his word for it. Don't take our word for it.
Don't take it for it. For any other episode that we have said anything, don't take our word for it. We are here
to help
as another set of people to help your gremlins, right?
I would think that the next thing on the list here, feeding your focus, that's what I've been trained to, help people get through stuff. So apart from starving your distractions, you have to feed your focus, because when you don't have distractions, what you have is focus. So there's no void.
Yeah.
In the universe, there's really no void. That's
you have
one
to
thing.
always fill up.
Something is always filling up something.
Yeah.
So I would think that feeding your focus is the actual recompense, if that's the right word, to starving your distractions. So apart from starving your distractions, you have to feed your focus.
That's another activity you have to
that's
do.
one thing that you have to do. So apart from starving your distractions, apart from taking away from your attention whores and taking your eyes away from your attention whores, place your eyes, fix your gaze on your attention wife, so to say. I don't know why I'm using wife and whores interchangeably, but what is it?
Nothing.
Focus. Feed your attention wife.
Feed your focus.
Give her,
all your attention. Give her all your love.
Your attention, or your attention husband.
Plan romantic dates with her.
Yes.
All of that.
Yes.
Be determined.
You see that you're loving my metaphor. Can you see?
Yes.
You're falling in love with my metaphor.
Jumping on me. Yes.
Yeah.
He's jumping
so
on me.
take your focus out on a date.
Yes.
That book you want to write, take it with you everywhere.
Enjoy
going on walks with it. Listen to things about it.
Are we still talking about feeding your focus?
Yes, we are talking about feeding. We're talking about feeding your focus. So just take those things you want to focus on.
Yeah.
Take them with you. Where you're going. Think about them. Talk about them. Join groups that talk about them.
Yeah.
Join communities. One thing I do on Clubhouse really is I joined a lot of psychological communities, meditation communities, music communities.
Yeah.
The things that I'm really passionate about. I just want to, whenever I go on Clubhouse, I just want to listen to other people having conversations.
Yeah.
I want to hear them. I also join business people, though a lot of them are not in my country, but I just want to, there are things that I aspire to. So I just looked for those circles and then just jumped in on those clubhouses and
so feed your focus.
So when you're able to starve your distractions, feed your focus. you're able to achieve your goals
those goals.
that you have set.
We've talked about goals a whole lot in
It feels like
in
that's
previous
what opened
episodes. Yeah,
the
the
podcast with.
podcast phase. We've spoken about them. It feels like we always have to go back to them at some point in time, in even in different topics, because goals are key. Goals stay at the core of achieving. So starve your distractions. You feed your focus, and then you'll be able to achieve your goals.
I just thought of something.
Yeah.
Right. You know, we're talking about starving distractions, but looking at our identity, we're Hush Gremlins. So you are hushing your gremlins. Who are you now listening to?
Right.
You know, you've taken away these voices. These are the
that are
distractions.
distracting you.
These are, you know, the gremlins are your distractions. There's
These are-
voices that you don't need. It's all noise.
That's turning you away from
right?
what you're supposed to
It's
be
all
looking
noise.
at. Yeah.
So, okay, so my undergraduate, before you abused me in that episode we had, in my
I'm not
undergraduate,
sure I remember.
my discipline was applied geophysics. When we were talking about geophysicists,
That's how
my
you used to pronounce
discipline,
it.
because isn't geophysicists?
I don't know. I'm just saying that's how you used to pronounce
My
it.
discipline was and still is applied geophysics, and one of the things that we use for data, and I think a lot of data analysts and people like that, which is why I think I have so much interest in data analysis as well. But a lot of what we filter through the noise to get the signal. So signals are really the key thing. So when you're able to filter out the distractions, the gremlins, the noise, what are your signals? What are you holding on to? What is that thing you're really looking at? You know, I look at, so you know that I enjoy medical series as well. It's like this, I'll become a medical doctor at the end of the day.
Well, your
This
parents are
thing
going
that
to
my
be
mother
glad.
wanted.
Yeah.
I'm going to become a medical
Going to
doctor.
be really glad.
So I see quite a number of medical series. I've been watching some. Shout out to House, MD. Shout out to New Amsterdam. Shout out to which other one have I seen?
That was that transplant.
Transplant. It feels like it's Canadian series now, but I'm global. I'm global. I'm glocal, so to say. So shout out to all of these series, and then I look at when they're checking the heartbeat, and they're looking at on that machine. I don't know what it's called now. Maybe it's a cardiograph, or I'm not sure.
No, I'm not sure that's what it's called.
On that machine where you have all of that information, the heartbeat. There's a lot of information, but each person takes what they need.
Yeah.
And all of that information is useful to various different people.
Yeah.
But just that, for someone who's watching the heart, because this is like the baseline.
Right. Yeah, right.
If that is off, it means a whole lot of other things are off.
Gone.
For some people, brain activity, so many things can happen. But that line is the real important thing. That's the focus. That's what, when you engineer your focus, you're able to, tunnel down, have that tunnel vision into what you're looking at, which is why when we're talking about the big picture, we're talking about the smaller steps.
Yeah.
It's because focus can be a dangerous thing. Because once you have your sights on something, you really don't see any other thing
going on
outside
around.
of it. So yes, when you hush your gremlins, who are you now listening to?
Because you're creating a void when you're hush your gremlins,
yeah.
right?
So what voices are playing
What
in your
voices
head?
are you going to be feeling in?
What are they saying to you? What are they talking to you about? Who are your mentors? Who are your friends? Who are your parents? Who's in your community? Who are the people you're gisting with? Who are your co-workers? Because that's another important. People, as human beings, we spend one third of our lives by measurement at work.
Yeah.
So these are the people you spend a huge chunk of your life with. If you are not comfortable there, if that's not where you want to be, if those are not feeding your focus or driving you up, you may want to consider living there. Not that they're bad people, but they're just not the people for you. So who are you listening to? Who are you surrounding yourself with?
Surround yourself with people that are good for where you're going to.
Yeah.
Okay, it's important to understand where you're going to and surround yourself with people like that. Listen to people like that, and think. I feel like it's even easier right now to listen to people that listening to them would get you to where you want to get to, right? Because there's a lot going on. There's podcasts, there's social media. They all have accounts everywhere that you can just tune in,
has a
follow
voice.
them, and everybody wants to put their stuff on social media. Everybody wants to put their stuff into on podcast, Twitter Spaces, Clubhouse.
Information is everywhere.
It's everywhere. So it's easier now to be able to listen to those kind of people that you know.
So you can choose the people you listen to.
So you can. keep forging ahead. Keep forging ahead. Very important. So starve your distractions, which is hush your gremlins, feed your focus. What voices are you replacing
Your
those
gremlins
gremlins with, and then you'll be able to achieve
your
those
goals.
goals. Those
Achieve
goals.
your
All right.
goals.
Anyway, that's about what we have for you on Hush Gremlins today on the podcast, episode 10. By the way,
Episode 10. What? Oh God! What have I done to deserve this?
We'd love to collect
Dear
love
Lord.
letters from you.
Yes, we'd love to
Okay.
read from you. We'd love to
All
hear
right.
your thoughts. We'd
Social
love to know what's
media.
going
If you could
on
do
with
a handwritten
you.
letter, we are here.
Yes, but
All right.
where would they deliver it to?
They should not worry. Just ask us on social media. We'll give it
Would
to you.
give you addresses.
Bam!
So if you have
Where
handwritten
they
letters,
can
I
deliver it.
would actually enjoy handwritten letters.
Yeah, definitely.
I have some handwritten letters saved in my box back home.
You don't throw things like that away.
I don't.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't throw things like that away.
You can't afford to, because it's like tangible love.
Till forever.
Tangible
Till
love.
forever. So yeah, you can send it off that. You could, social media is open. You could talk to
Our DMs
us.
are open. We're
Our
not
DMs are open.
hiding ourselves. We're
My-
not celebrities.
My account is not private.
Not-
Joker's account is not private.
No, very open.
It's
in
very
fact.
open. Hush
Very,
Gremlins
very
account is very open.
Very open.
We're
Tag
here
us.
for you. Okay.
Talk to us.
And then we'll also drop in the link to this resource on Twitter as well. We'll drop it in the description. You can find it below. So yeah. And from JOKA and CHRISFOCUS, we say we'll see you in the next episode.
Ta-da.
Bye.